guys. So, I've been thinking about making this video for so long because I really want to include, you're Snoopy, I really want to include more of my karate and lifestyle and all of those elements on my channel because it is not something I've done a lot of up to this point, but it's something that I do all the time. It's something that I practice just about every day, and that has been a huge part of my life for like the last 3.5 years now. So I guess I'm just going to take you guys through a little bit of an introduction into what I study and how I do it. And I've got my mats out here today, so I'm thinking, Snoopy, that it would be kind of fun just to talk and stretch a little bit. And yeah, so basically my karate, what I do, so I always start in sort of a stretching position and like this, and my butterfly stretch, and Snoopy joins in here. But so a lot of people, at least I know, because before I started martial arts in, I said about 3.5 years ago, right? So before I even started learning karate, I didn't know much of anything about Snoopy, that's not appropriate, about martial arts, about karate, about any of that. And I didn't know, like, I knew it was self-defense. I knew that it was a way for me to improve my strength. I didn't really know much other than that. I just was fascinated by it. And I've always wanted to find ways that I can do whatever it is I want to do. Like if it's exercise, for example, this is what I was looking for in that situation, was for exercise. And basically when I'm looking for exercise or whatever it is, like a way that I can do it where I'm also going to still be learning something. So that's really what I found in karate. And it's because it's so much more than just exercise and what I've learned here. And the reason I think it's so important to have on my channel and to share with you guys is because so much of what I've learned, so much of what I practice in karate has come out in my language learning and has helped me improve in language learning, because it's all the same skills really. I mean, I don't read and write so much in karate, although there is a little bit of that. We do have an instruction manual and do have, you know, like curriculum and all of that, and I do go to classes, but it is more of the study skills in repetition of like continuing my practice. So like I mentioned, I practice just about each day. So I do either stretch or move and integrate in a little bit of yoga. So much of what I do in my language learning is really heavily influenced by my karate studies. And although it is a different practice, I mean, it is more physical, it is still very mental. There's like working through all of those techniques and everything, but it's also, it just comes down to learning how to train my mind to think in certain ways. Like when I learn a new form, or when I learn a new kick or new punch or new whatever it is. And it's the same as learning a language. It is like one of my languages, because when you learn a language, it is, okay, Snoopy, when you learn a language, it is like you learn all the basics, the grammar and the vocabulary and all of that. And then when you learn karate, it's not unlike learning a language, because you have the forms and you have kicks and punches and all kinds of different techniques. and then you put them together into forms and into other combinations of whatever you do, whatever you need to use practically and whatever you can just create. And so it's really quite similar to learning the language, and I just like, it's so close to me, just like my Spanish is, and just like, you know, because I practice it so much. So I want to include more of my karate here. And today, so I'm a little bit stretching, a little bit of Snoopy today, but basically, I just want to open this up to you guys, and because I know that you guys follow me here mostly for language learning and probably phrases too, and I want to know, what do you know about karate or martial arts, and what would you like to know or see from me on this topic? And I'm thinking, as I mentioned in the beginning, I'm thinking I'm really just not too sure exactly how to go about this, but I know that I want karate to be part of my channel, part of everything that I do, and it is. If you see my course, it's titled the Linguist Dojo. That comes from karate. So that comes from the, you know, dojo where I study my karate, and it basically, it's my way of connecting this little guy. It's my way of connecting language and martial arts, because to me, they are so much of the same process. And I'm even thinking about learning Mandarin to further integrate these concepts, like these two seemingly different topics, right, of language learning and martial arts, karate specifically, and then the language, because there's so much of language that is culture, and I feel like there's so much of like the martial arts that also is culture. So I really want to just integrate as much as I can, and that's my perspective on this. I know there are many like language specific and just like one language specific, or just language learning, or just karate, or just martial arts topics, or people, or businesses, or whatever you have. But I really think that everything is so interconnected that I want to explore that some more. So yeah, that's what we're going to be doing here. And by the way, this is not what I usually wear in karate. This is just what I wear at home when I'm doing my exercise, and basically I have, it's like, it's just yoga attire essentially, because I like to integrate a little bit of yoga and a little bit of karate and a little bit of all of that. And Snoopy likes to participate. He is exceptionally active today. I didn't expect this from him during this, because usually I do exercise with him around, and he doesn't do this. He is just jealous because I'm talking to you guys right now. So I will make another one of these at some point with karate, and we will actually do some movement, some just whatever it is that I do that I feel like doing that day, and that way you guys can see a little bit more of it, and we'll lock him up so that we don't have this during this video. But yeah, let me know what you really want to know about this topic, about how it integrates into language learning, about anything else that you think is related to this topic. And I am just really excited to get this out there and to go further into this.